Once upon a time, Rajon Rondo was on a path to become one of the greatest point guards ever to play the game of basketball. Oh, you don't believe me? Well, from the years 2010 to 2013, Rajon Rondo was averaging 12 points, 11 assists, and 5 rebounds. Now, he didn't shoot good from 3, but his speed and quickness enabled him to get to the paint pretty much at will. From there, his incredible basketball IQ stood out, faking out defenders with ball fakes and pump fakes, being able to shoot around bigger and stronger defenders. And from the beginning of his career until 2013, he had already been an NBA champion, a 2-time All-NBA defensive first team, a 2-time assist leader, and even led the league in steals. Rondo was one of the most crafty and creative point guards ever to play the game of basketball. Being 5 to 10 steps ahead of everyone else on the court and already knowing what his opponents were going to be, he would sometimes throw passes without even looking. Sound like anyone? Not by any means at all trying to say that Magic Johnson and Rajon Rondo are comparable players. But when you look at the fact that Rajon Rondo was an elite defender, an elite playmaker, and was an insanely intelligent player on the court, and when he needed to step up, Rajon Rondo would step up. Oh, you don't believe me? Well, let's take it back to 2012 in the Eastern Conference Finals, where the Celtics were facing off against the stacked Miami Heat team. And of course, they had their butts handed to them in the first game. And with the stipulations being that coming back from a 2-0 against the stacked Miami Heat team was pretty much impossible. And if it wasn't that, then it was still impossible. But you know who knew they need to step up and did? Rajon Rondo did. He finished the game with 44 points, 8 rebounds, 10 assists, 2 steals, and he even played 53 minutes. Let's take it back to Game 6 of the 2008 NBA Finals, when Rajon Rondo and his Celtics were facing off against the Kobe Bryant-led Lakers. Knowing that Kobe Bryant was coming into the game heated and wanted to win this game, not wanting to go home without his NBA championship, someone needed to step up. And you know who did? Rajon Rondo. He ended this game with 20 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, and 6 steals. Topping it all off, the Boston Celtics blew out the Kobe Bryant-led Lakers in the NBA Finals in Game 6, giving Kevin Garnett his first ring, giving Ray Allen and even Paul Pierce their first ring. Now that should say something right there. If you take Rajon Rondo's stats from the years 2010 to 2013, having already played 7 seasons, and we just add another 11 solid seasons of playing 73 games while putting up a solid 9.8 assists, 11.1 points, and 2.1 steals, Rajon Rondo would have ended his career top 10 in steals amongst point guards with 1,742, top 7 all time in assists with 7,869, and top 10 in rebound amongst point guards with 4,151. But you're still not convinced? I mean, sometimes with these NBA players, they're on the road to becoming oh so great and projected to be somewhere in the top 10 to the top 5s, but for some reason they just don't. So today, Geek NBA topic is going to answer the question of what happened? What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Geek Nation. And for those of y'all who do not know me and this is your first time hearing my voice, I guess, this is not my first channel. My other channel is Geek Nation Gaming. So if you guys are not subscribed to that, man, I need you guys all to go subscribe. Right now, currently in making this video, we're on our road to 800 subscribers. So help your boy out. And right now, we're trying to get to 50 subscribers on this channel. So make sure you turn on your post notifications and you hit that subscribe button. And make sure to leave a like and share the video, y'all. But besides from all of that, we're going to go ahead and hop into the video. We're going to see what happened to the boy Rajon Rondo in his career now. You heard me? Despite averaging 22 points, 12 assists, and 7 rebounds, Rajon Rondo and his Boston Celtics would still fall short to the LeBron James-led Miami Heat team, who will, in that same year, go to the NBA Finals and win in Game 5 against the young and up-and-coming team of Russell Westbrook, James Harden, and Kevin Durant. Going into the 2013 season, Rajon Rondo started to pick off right where he left off in the 2012 playoffs. But tragedy struck as Rajon Rondo's worst nightmare happened. As a matter of fact, any basketball player on Earth's worst nightmare happened. Rajon Rondo tore his ACL. He didn't have surgery until 4 months later when he actually had a good feedback. You would think things would start to go up and turn around for the best, right? No, wrong. Just 4 months after his surgery, his great coach and Doc Rivers didn't even sign back to the Boston Celtics. Instead, he decided to go over to LA to coach the Clippers and a young up-and-coming Chris Paul and Blake Griffin. From there on, just 3 days later, his teammates Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce were traded to the Brooklyn Nets, leaving Rajon Rondo in a terrible situation down in Boston, having already been on an extended contract. But from there, things will only get worse. More injuries just kept happening. On September 26, 2014, Rajon Rondo broke his hand. He didn't even have surgery up until November the 8th, 2014. Then in February of 2015, Rajon Rondo broke his nose and had a facial fracture. Thereon, Rajon Rondo was signed to the Dallas Mavericks, where he would be able to play with another stretch four like he did with Kevin Garnett. Having that and a couple of nice veterans and a couple of some nice young stars on the team, you would think Rajon Rondo and the Dallas Mavericks would do well, right? No, wrong. For some reason, the Dallas Mavericks and Rajon Rondo's personalities didn't match. Whether it was the play styles or just egos, I don't know. 2013 until now, Rajon Rondo only averages 9 points, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. In fact, his best season coming with the Sacramento Kings, where he averaged 11 points, 11 assists, and 6 rebounds. Once again, looking like the Rajon Rondo we have all known to come and love. Now, instead of smartly signing back to the Sacramento Kings, Rajon Rondo decided to sign to the Chicago Bulls on a 2-year, $28 million contract. Now, at first, it wouldn't have been that bad of a decision, but just a couple of months later, Dwayne Wade signed to the Chicago Bulls, leaving Rajon Rondo to the bench, with Dwayne Wade and Jimmy Butler being the primary ball handlers for the Chicago Bulls team. Actually, this team meshed well enough to make the NBA playoffs, and Rajon Rondo was on a tear, putting up good numbers and once again, looking like the old Rajon Rondo we have all been hoping to see. But that old history of them injuries, man, they came back on him again. That boy Rajon Rondo fractured his thumb, putting him out for the rest of the season. Of course, the Chicago Bulls did not make it to any of the other rounds, losing to the Boston Celtics. Now, Rajon Rondo has another opportunity to redeem himself. He just signed a contract with the New Orleans Pelicans, being able to play with probably the best power forward and the best center in the NBA. Now, I have no idea how their offense will work, having the combination of those 3 players, but I guess we'll have to wait to find out. We'll see. But that's all I got for y'all today, man. Thank you guys for watching. Tell me how you liked the episode. Like I said earlier on in the episode, make sure you guys go subscribe to my gaming channel, man, because that is really my main thing, my gaming channel. I do like to do these kind of videos, man, when I don't have time for the game. Actually, not when I don't have time, when I don't have an idea for the gaming channel, you know what I'm saying? I can hop in here with a quick video, talk about sports, talk about basketball. This is the sport I love, man. I love this game. I love to watch it. It is my most loved, beloved entertainment. It's right up there with comic books. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna talk your ears off. Make sure you like and subscribe to both of my channels. And I'm gonna see you guys. I don't know when I'm gonna make another video. I honestly don't. But besides from all of that, man, we out.
Scotty, ADC, what up? See of M's, what's good? I see you, SF. That baby. Baby, I need to know. They know what it is. Topics, young nigga, I got the verbs too. In the back of the trap, intellect that brain, that's what a nerd do. My niggas alert you. Fuck around when I pop up on your block, I bust 2 shots, I'm like Tupac, I'm smoking purple.